Hello parents, I'm Mr. Howard Yu. I'd like to share with you some of the recent 2022 PSLE Science SA1 questions. And this one question which I'd like to highlight to you from this school. As you can see in this question, it says that an oven has a system which consists of bar W, a bulb, and an alarm to alert users when the temperature of the oven is too high as shown below. Bar W expands when temperature increases. So this is what I teach students to do to annotate. So here you can see that bar W expand when temperature increases. So this is a circuit diagram. So students need to be aware that this is a battery or a dry cell, and the wire connects this part to contact Y, contact X, which are electrical contacts. Okay, do take note that I have actually added additional labeling in P and Q. This is to ensure that when the student answer, they can answer more specifically by naming contact P and contact Q on bar W. And this is a heating element. So when the student receive this question, they will understand this is the legend, which means what do the symbol represent. So this is a circuit diagram of a bulb, and this is alarm. And these are wires. So students got to understand that as the temperature increases from 26 degrees centigrade to 300 degrees centigrade, these are the observation. So at 26 degrees, both the bulb and the alarm will not be turned on as they are in the off mode. But however, at 300 degrees Celsius, both will be turned on. So let's see question 1. It says that there are two contacts on bar W, which I name it P and Q. State. Okay, state means you just put in the answer, no explanation required. A possible material for the contacts that allow the system to work properly. So the student got to understand that for this to work properly, this contact, okay, the contact, which means this part, okay, the contacts P and Q. What are the possible material? So they must understand that this material must be able to conduct electricity. So they can name almost any metal that can conduct electricity. So they can name example like iron, steel. These are the possible answers. So they can put in iron or steel, okay, or even silver is possible, as long as they are electrical conductors. Okay, next, draw on the diagram above using the legend given to show how the bulb and alarm are connected in a circuit so that the oven works according to the observations recorded. So let me show you some of the students' answer. Okay, this is a student's paper. She actually put the bulb here and the alarm here. Okay, and then she was marked wrong because this is a 2-mark question, as you notice. So perhaps she's given only 1 mark. Okay, you see in this connection, in this circuit, when the temperature increases to 100 degrees centigrade, so I need the bulb to be turned on. Okay, but you see, because there's a closed contact here, there's an open circuit. There's open circuit. Let me do a screen sharing once again. Okay, there's an open circuit, which I used to annotate here. You can see this part, right? It's open, this part. So at 100 degrees Celsius, this part is unable to form a closed circuit because if the bulb is here, this part would not be lit because unless the bulb is along this way, okay, if the bulb is changed to this side, may be better. So what the teacher did is, if the student have written the bulb, draw the bulb here, she should put a wire, this part, that can connect. But for this question, I do not think that they can change or they can rewire the system. Okay, they say using the legend to show how the bulb and alarm are connected in the circuit so that the oven works according to what is being recorded. So let's check with another student. And this student actually, she put the bulb here. And then, Okay, if she put a bulb here, actually it may work because as you can see, let me annotate for you to take a look, closer look. Let me use blue color instead. So at 100 degrees Celsius, this contact will be shifted here. As you can see here, this will form a closed circuit. So electricity from the battery can flow through the bulb and cause the bulb to lit up. So this is, can you see I have drawn a closed loop here? So the bulb will be lit. Okay, and the alarm here, okay, the alarm A should be put here. Okay, the reason is because at a higher temperature that is being elicited by the heating element, because let me change color to red color. The heat from the heating element will cause bar W to expand. So we assume that it can expand horizontally to the right and also vertically upwards. So can you see there is a shadow here representing at 300 degrees centigrade, this contact, which I relabel as Q, will be shifted here, and this will form another closed circuit. So when that happens, let me show you with another color coding. Let's use purple and use darker. So when this contact is shifted here, and this contact again is P, which I labeled, will be here. So both the bulb will be lit and the alarm will be turned on, because when the bar W is shifted here, the electricity actually flows from here to here, and it also bypasses here and goes here to turn on the alarm. So both the alarm and the bulb will be turned on. Okay, let's see another student's answer. Okay, this one is the question. And this student, she didn't get it correct. So we come back to these questions, which the school provide the model answer. Okay, the school provide this model answer. Let me just go through it with you to help you to understand. So the material is metal or any, it can be iron, steel, or even silver, and 1 mark will be awarded. So at higher temperature, we assume that this part, which I label as contact Q, will form a close contact here, and both will be turned on, and this will be P. So at 100 degrees Celsius, only this part, okay, the contact P will form a closed circuit here, and electricity from here will go through here to turn on this bulb only. So the reason is, as you can see the question, explain how bar W works as temperature of oven increases and reach 100 degrees Celsius. So this is the model answer. Bar W gains heat and expand, and the metal contact is better put to the metal contact P touches the electrical contacts X. Okay, this is contact X, and the bulb lights up. Okay, I'd like to show you another student. She actually quite close to the answer, but she failed to check her answer. That's why she lost this mark. Okay, let's see this student is actually the same question. She's a bit careless in giving her answer for part C. Okay, this actually was an original answer. She wrote, when the oven's temperature increases and reach 100 degrees Celsius, bar W would gain heat and expand. So she got a marks for this part because she have showed the concept of gain heat and expand. The contacts would then come into contact with the electrical contacts X and Y. Okay, because if she mentioned Y, it means that this part, right, will cause the alarm to turn on because she put the A here, okay, the alarm here. And initially she put the bulb here. So she put the bulb and alarm together in her initial answer. But the correct answer, as you see, this is the correction. The bulb should be here. Okay, so therefore, this part she's only awarded half mark out of 1 because the question actually tests the student understanding that we only want this contact to close. Okay, only this contact to close, and the bulb is here and will be lit. Okay, supposedly, let's say we analyze this student's answer. If she put the bulb and the alarm system here, do you know what will happen? So at 100 degrees, this will form a closed circuit. So electricity will flow through here, but because this is still open, okay, because you notice the distance here to form this close contact is further than here. So in other words, assuming that this is not being closed, so both the bulb and the alarm will not be turned on. So in fact, this student actually, she experienced some Leonin marking in this, because if she had put here, we can actually not award her the marks, because this part, contact Y, would still remain open. So electricity cannot pass through both the alarm and both the bulb. But her teacher was being lenient to give her 1 mark, giving her the benefits of doubt that she understands how this works. So ideally, the bulb should be situated here. So at 100 degrees Celsius, when the heat from the heating element is being conducted to bar W will expand and cause this contact to form a close contact here. And electricity from the battery will go through this path, turning on the bulb only without turning on the alarm. So I hope that you can understand this reasoning. And I wish parents all the best. Do not lose hope in your child, even your child did not do well in PSLE, SA1, because there's still hope. Okay, let me share some hope with you through this sharing. As you notice, this is my weekly timetable. I'm a former PSLE science marker. I run a center specializing in PSLE science as well as P5, P4, and P3. So currently on my Wednesday, 3:30 to 5:30, I have 1 seat left for anyone who need help urgently. And also on Thursday, 4 to 6, I have 3 seats left. Okay, due to the increasing demand and the reopening of the post-COVID-19, I've increased my weekday seating capacity from 10 students to 11 students, just to help more students. But my Saturday, because I share premise with Mr. Quack, who coaches PSLE mathematics and O-level mathematics, I only limit to 8 students on my Saturday classes. So both my 9 a.m. and 11:20 a.m. classes on Saturday are full. But however, there's an online learning by Zoom at 4:30 to 6 p.m. every Saturday. So we have 15 weeks left before the student take the PSLE science. Today is the 2nd of June, 2022. So we have about 15 to 16 weeks left. So there's still hope that I can help your child to upgrade AL score by 2 AL levels, which is possible for science. So for those students, perhaps now during the holiday, if possible, we have about 3 to 4 weeks left. Try to come for my weekly class in P5 or P6. Why I mentioned P5? Because some of the students, they are weaker. I do not straight away promote them to join the P6 because they can't catch up. Like today, I'll be seeing 2 P6 students, but they are in my P5 classes or even P4 classes. So you notice on Friday, I have a P5 class. So in fact, tomorrow, which is Friday, 1 or 2 current P6 students will be coming for my P5 class on Friday, either the 3:45 slot or the 6 p.m. slot. Because in the PSLE test content, up to 65% of the content is from P3 to P5. So if I can help them to master the P3 to P5, they already secure 65%, which have really passed the exam, and they need to master the remaining 35%, which are P6 content. So there's still hope for parents who enroll your child, be it my on-site class and my online class. So do quickly keep in touch with me by sending me a WhatsApp at this number, 82685299, or you can call me at the same number. So I wish you all the best in my training for this year and also for next year. If your child is P5 this year, it's also time to join to prepare for PSLE next year, because PSLE preparation begins at P5. you can't wait until P6, especially for science and mathematics. So I'd like to send my greetings to every one of you. I'm Mr. How are you? Take care, God bless, and stay safe. Bye.